They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
And a Lions first down.
Play action. Stafford. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford is going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 48 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Buccaneers 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
26, no, 66. Cover.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From midfield, here's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 20! And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing deep for Galladay. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26.
from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Lions 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off. Goes on here in this situation. If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On the Hail Mary. It's 4th.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
Tighten up. Pull together. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Yo.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Romeo Okwara. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
7-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. Able to take him down, it's a loss of 3.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Formation for the Lions.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
from the 4. This is 2nd down and 1.
It's a slant. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend.
I need to get my swag right
there. Bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Steve McClendon in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
37-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, here's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards.
First down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys, because they're getting to him before he can get started. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
That's a 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.